I would like to share a quote that I heard one day. It said, "Taking care of our relationships is the most important activity in life." And when I heard that, I thought, is that true? Is this biblical? And Jesus does say we should love the Lord with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind. This is the greatest commandment. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. Our relationships with God is the most important thing in our lives. Following that is our relationships with each other. And I would suggest that starts with our families. It wasn't until I was an adult that I really recognized how blessed I was to have grown up with such amazing relationships. I feel so blessed to have grown up with such amazing parents. They showed their support in everything I did as a child. They were at every volleyball game, traveling everywhere to support my sisters and me. My parents have always spent a lot of time with us girls, and to this day, that has not stopped. I definitely learned the value of family from my parents and my sisters. And I recognize that not everyone has that kind of relationship with their family. But I feel like even if you don't have these types of relationships by blood, they can still be possible. I didn't grow up with grandparents that lived close by. However, I don't feel like I missed out on that grandparent support because we had incredible neighbors who treated us like family. My parents became Christians when I was young, and we went to church with the Does. So there were two families, Ray and Verna and Lawrence and Lila. My family was heavily influenced by just being around theirs in casual, friendly interaction. Nothing planned or forced. We spent a lot of time with them. They came over for our birthdays, we celebrated Christmas together, they attended our school functions, and they told us every time we saw them, I'm sure, how special we were. They prayed in front of us and with us. I saw them reading their Bibles, and I vividly remember Lawrence sitting alone in his chair reading his Bible. If we were ever there in the evening, we would have family worship with them. As an adult, I recognized that they were the most influential people in my family's spiritual life. I have always had a strong desire to know about God from a very young age, and I believe Jesus used them to help create that desire. They welcomed us in with open arms and lived by example how we should treat each other. Listening to the way they prayed and listening to them spend time in the Bible impacted my life greatly. So these relationships with my parents, my sisters, and my kind of grandparents had an incredible impact on my life and my desire to know God. They also affect my current relationships. I can see that the love and support I was shown led me to want to emulate that to others. So I have 2 teenage daughters and a 12-year-old son. And they and my husband are, of course, everything to me. I pray that they feel that same unconditional love and acceptance from me that I felt as a child. God gave us this precious gift of relationships, and the Bible teaches us that love is the foundation of all relationships, and that love should be rooted in selflessness, kindness, and forgiveness. Healthy relationships benefit our lives in every way, as they affect every aspect of our lives. So yes, I would agree that taking care of our relationships are the most important activity in life. I encourage you to take care of your relationships and nurture them.